It amazing. Oh, life can be amazing. I feel my heartbeat racing. I'll fly soaring ever higher. I can light my inner fire, and then we'll see what happens now. What happens now? And then we'll see what happens now. What happens now? Watch what happens now. Sometimes we have what it takes, sometimes we make our mistakes, and now the journey awaits. So don't you wanna come with me? Come with me. We'll make our way to the top, we'll never break, never stop. And when we get to the spot, we'll know we made it there together. We'll remember forever that life is but a dream. And isn't it amazing? Oh, life can be amazing. I feel my heartbeat racing. I'll fly soaring ever higher. I can light my inner fire, and then we'll see what happens now. What happens now? And then we'll see what happens now. What happens now? Watch what happens now. It's amazing, oh, it's amazing. It's amazing, it's amazing. It's amazing, it's amazing. Whoa, it's amazing, oh, it's amazing. It's amazing, it's amazing. It's amazing, it's Watch what happens now.
The most beautiful country on earth, 3 most livable cities in Canada, over 14,000 graduates, and 20 unique programs in English. Welcome to Canada, welcome to Sprott Shaw Language College. Hi, this is Ilyas. As the Pathway Program Manager and the Marketing Manager for Europe, I will share with you today how you can live, study, and work in Canada. Canada stands out with its safe, multicultural society, quality of education, and high living standards. These things make Canada one of the most reputable countries in the world. It is also more affordable to study in Canada than other countries like the US and UK. Here, you can meet and study with students from over 75 different countries and also study and work through our career college. Or you can enroll in our Pathway program to study at Canada's top colleges and universities while working 20 hours per week to obtain work experience in an English-speaking country. If you want to be a part of this great experience at Spracha Language College, apply today. Now it's time for Canada. Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our webinar. My name is Ilyas and I am the marketing manager here at Vancouver International College Career Campus. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. Today, we're going to talk about our Global Business Expertise program, and here comes our GBE coordinator and instructor, Luke, is here with us today. Welcome, Luke.
Thank you, Ilyas. Thank you, and welcome to everyone joining us. Thanks for joining us.
How are you doing today?
Ilyas, you know my answer always, I'm doing fantastic. Yes.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear. That's what we want to hear from you, Luke. Thank you. Thank you for joining me once again with this webinar. So you know the rules. You've been here before. So today we're going to talk about our Global Business Expertise program with Luke, and I have a short presentation for everyone. We just want to give you the key points, and we're just going to talk about this program. Why is it unique? What can you do with it, and all that. And Luke will talk about the content of the program, and I'll talk about some other things about GBE. But before I go into the presentation, I'd like to share an update with everyone. We just received this news yesterday. Our Vancouver International College is or will be listed on the new DLI lists on December 1st. So on the next update, which means students can register into our programs at VIC and apply for study permit and fly to Canada and start their programs either with Luke to GB program or to our ACSP program with Elena or even to TESOL programs. All right, so let me share the presentation first. I hope I can do this. By the way, can you hear me all right, Luke?
Absolutely, Ilyas.
Okay.
I can hear you loud and clear, and it's good to hear that the news.
Yes, yes, that's very exciting for us. And since we're going to talk business here, I decided to dress up just for you today.
Fantastic. It's always better if the master of ceremonies is dressed. And is dressed professionally.
All right, here we are. So we started with our update. Okay, can you see my screen?
Absolutely, Ilyas.
Okay,
absolutely.
Perfect. Yep. Everything is ready to go. So what I was planning today, Luke, I'm just going to ask you a few questions in the beginning, and while you talk about the program, I'll have my tea here. And while you talk about the program, and then I have some charts that I prepared for this webinar today, talking about, what you can do with AGBE, how much it will cost for you, and actually how much money you can earn during your studies and during your co-op. So obviously, VIC is located in Vancouver, in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia. As probably you can guess from its name, Vancouver International College. And we offer co-op programs at VIC and GB, AGBE, or GB is one of them, Global Business Expertise. And so I'll hand this over to you, Luke. Can you please talk about the program, about GB and AGB? What is this program about, and how long this is? And can you just give us the overall picture of GBE?
Absolutely, Ilyas. It's my pleasure. GBE stands for Global Business Expertise, and the A stands for Advanced. That is the co-op program. So what the GBE program aims to do is give our students a well-rounded introduction to the world and the practice of business. And we do that by offering 6 courses. Each course goes for 4 weeks, so that gives you a total of 24 weeks in class. And for those students who take the Advanced Global Business Expertise program, they can add a co-op work experience and make some money as well. But basically, it is 24 weeks in class. You can do all 24 weeks, or you can take just a few of those courses. And again, we aim to give you a good, well-rounded introduction to the theory, the practice, and the world of business.
Great. So this is either a 24 weeks just study portion, or students can do 48 weeks with co-op, or if they just want to, take a few modules, let's say 4 weeks, 8 weeks, or 12 weeks, they can also do that. And in fact, we're going to have a student next week, a trial student for you. He just wants to, take 1 or 2 months of your program. So that's also an option for those students who have limited time. Let's say they come here to study English with SSLC, Spracha Language College, and then they have more time and they want to, study something more professional, more at an advanced level, where they can learn more about business, also continue improving their English as well. Okay, so this is a co-op program, 24 weeks study, 24 weeks co-op. What do students learn in this program? So what kind of courses do they take with you?
Absolutely, Ilyas. It'll be my pleasure to walk you briefly through the program. So the first and the most basic course is our Human Resources Strategies course.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually a fundamental management course, and we help you figure out how you can become a more effective manager, or not everyone ends up in management, how you can work better with management and understand what is demanded of a manager and management in general. So that's really the fundamental course, and students really enjoy the interactive nature of this specific course.
Okay.
So that's the first course.
All right.
The second course, and of course, before I continue, I should say that all courses are definitely related, and all 6 courses help you to become a better manager. The second course, which is Public Relations Strategies, helps you become a better manager by focusing on your communication skills. So we do a lot of speaking, we do a lot of listening, we do a lot of writing exercises, and all of that is designed to help you become to help our students become better and more confident and more comfortable communicators. That is the whole point. If you are a manager, you need to communicate what you want and what you're planning to do. So that's the second course. The third course. Good, thank you, Elias. The third course, and of course, sometimes I laughingly call that the Mount Everest of the program. That is because for many students, when they see legal strategies, they think law, they think, oh my God, this is going to be a real endurance marathon. But actually, always to my surprise, my pleasant surprise, most students do very, very well in this course. And why? Again, we focus on the practice. We focus what managers really need. So we do a lot of contract law. We do a lot of tort law. So people, by taking this course, people understand why law is important for business, whether you are working as an employee or you have your own business. And it's, of course, all about managing risks for your business. So that's how we survive Mount Everest and the Himalayas.
Yeah, I think this is an important course, because business is not just about numbers, right? It's not just about running a business, selling things, or managing people. These things are super important if you want to run your own business, or if you want to work as a manager in a big company, right? You need to understand those contracts. You'll be able to, understand and interpret what it says and act accordingly, because there's so many different things involved. There's the labor law. There are, like, as you said, contracts, leases, and all that. So I believe this is the most important part in business.
Absolutely.
All right. What's next?
Absolutely. And thanks for saying that. I think we should change places.
Maybe I can be your TA, Luke.
Right. Yes, I have a special assistant. I should show my assistant. This is my assistant here.
Oh.
Hello, say hi to my assistant.
I thought you had something bigger than that.
Yes. I also have another assistant. Good. So as Ilya said, it's not just about numbers. It's also about risk management, about law. It's also about people very much. One course, of course, is about numbers. And that is a course that tends to scare some people. But again, once again, we focus really on the fundamentals. When we say control strategies, we are talking about cost control, we're talking about accounting. What we're actually do is help you become a better manager, a more effective manager. And a big part of that is helping you control your costs. After all, as a manager, you will often be evaluated and assessed on the profits you make and the profits you contribute. And an important way of doing that is by cutting and controlling your costs. So it looks scary, but once you are in class, once you have met my lovely assistants, you will see it is not scary at all. Yeah, remember that, it is not scary.
How can it be a scary course when you're teaching it?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. At my age, I'm no longer scary.
Okay.
And so that brings us to the next course. And the next course is definitely something that all students enjoy. And they really take to this course, which is marketing. It's all about bringing your product to the customer, thinking about the customer. What does the customer need? What does the customer want? How do I reach the customer? How do I satisfy the customer's needs? And how do I communicate with the customer? So this is a very, very hands-on, a very practical approach to marketing. And again, this is a course where students love working in team. We have a field trip. We go out, we observe, and it's definitely a very welcome change from accounting and law.
Mhm. By the way, sorry to cut you off.
No problem,
we
Ilya, no problem.
Um, so we have a few questions. I can quickly answer those. And by the way, welcome to everyone who's here right now. Once again, thanks for joining our webinar. And there's a question here from Eric. Can I see the video after the transmission? Yes, these videos are always available. As soon as we're done here, it's recorded, and then you'll be able to find this on our social media accounts, on our YouTube channels, so you can see it everywhere. And also you can just go on to Crowdcast, and you'll be also able to view this webinar on demand. Oh, actually, Jem just shared that. I just saw that. Sorry about that. There's another question here about how we're dealing with COVID here. I'll get into that when Luke is done. Okay, so next then, Luke.
All right. Next and the last course, and just a quick note, because I know a lot of people are worried about COVID.
Mm-hmm.
The class and we have been back in class since July. We have been back in July so for the past 4 months, and I have been very, very impressed with the participation and the effort of the whole team at the college and all the students in keeping the environment and everyone else safe. And it's been an amazing experience to be back in class. Again, I just wanted to briefly mention that. The last course, and as you can see from the picture, my students are a lot more handsome and beautiful than I am. Is business. That is business economics. Why do we do that? Why do we add that course? Because if you are a manager, you also must take into account what's happening in the world around you. Especially these days, people are worried about the virus. People are worried about the economy. What is happening to my business? What does the future look like? What will government do? And those are the questions we try and analyze and answer in the business economics course. Again, very practical, helping you navigate the risks in the world of business, and also helping you do so together with your classmates, with people from around the world, and helping you open your eyes and open your mind to what's happening all around us. So yeah, so those were the 6 courses. And again, Ilyas or I myself will be very, very happy to answer your questions. If you happen to be in the neighborhood, please drop by, and you're always welcome to observe one of our classes in person. And I promise you, we will keep you safe, we will keep you happy, we will keep you informed. Back to you, Ilyas.
Exactly, and thanks, Luke, for mentioning that, actually. And to answer, who asked that question? Just let me just check the name here. Winston's question here. So, as Luke just mentioned, we've been back in our campuses since July, right? Since July, first week of July, actually. And since then, our programs continue both at SSLC and VIC-CC face-to-face. We do have online options as well, but we have face-to-face classes. You may hear from maybe other schools these days. Some of them are going back to online. And some of them, they never went back to face-to-face. But we've done everything that we can to protect our students, because that's our top priority here. The health and safety of our students, our teachers, and our staff is our top priority. And as I just said in the beginning, our COVID-19 preparedness plans have been approved by the BC government. So SSLC Vancouver and Victoria campuses are already on that list, and VIC will be added on December 1st. All our Sprott-Shaw College campuses also have been approved. We're just waiting for Ontario, our Toronto, SSLC Toronto campus. So that means that we had our plans in place, and government gave the green light to welcome students again. So as I said in the beginning, you can apply for a visa. You can apply to VIC-CC, get your letter of acceptance, and then apply for a visa. And once it's approved, you're safe to come to Canada. Okay, so look, we talked about in detail about what you teach in class, but students will ask, the next question will be, okay, what do I need to get into this program? And let me just go back to the presentation here. And the basic admission requirements are, as you can see on your screens, is that you can either provide us with an English proficiency score. That can be IELTS, TOEFL, TOEIC, or any other recognized international English proficiency score. Or you can just simply, all you can do is you can just contact us. We will send you an online test. That is a multiple choice online exam. And then once you pass that, we'll do an interview with our academic manager, or sometimes Luke. And if you pass both, you're good to go. So you don't have to take any IELTS or TOEFL or anything like that. If your English level is at, let's say, for the GBE program, IELTS 5.5, or for the AGB program, IELTS 6.0, you're good to go. If not, let's say your English is lower than this, let's say in intermediate level, you can come to SSLC. You can start improving your English at SSLC, and then once you move your way up, you can transfer to VIC-CC and then take Luke's class. So, do you want to add anything to this, Luke? Do you require any work experience, let's say, or do students need to, complete high school or university? What can you, based on your experience with thousands of students to date, can you please let us know what you would expect from a student?
Sure, Ilyas, absolutely, it'll be my pleasure. So I've had students just straight out of high school, and amazingly, most of them have done extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
I've also had students who were actually already retired, and of course, they already also did very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
For students who are curious, the majority of our students are either in the middle of their university education,
Mm-hmm.
so they've decided to take a break and study something else,
Mm-hmm.
or they are in the beginning of their career and they want to give their career a boost. They want to give themselves more opportunities. So yes, those will be the majority of students. As for English, Yes, it's important, I think, that students feel confident in all aspects of English. That is speaking, listening, reading, and writing, because we really test all the skills.
Mhm.
The textbooks are university textbooks. Please do not let that scare you. As I said, we've had a number of people straight out of high school who did extremely well in the course.
Mhm.
And I would say, even if you think your English is perhaps a little borderline, the attitude you bring to class is so important. Yeah, coming with a positive, open, enthusiastic attitude, that will really, really help you. And I can say for sure, as Ilya said, I've worked with thousands of students. Everybody makes progress, even if they don't think so. But everybody really makes progress, and there's always a huge difference between the first day and the last day. And students are very happy to see that. And so am I, of course. So am I. Absolutely.
Great. And in all the cases, I believe it's a win-win situation for everyone, whether you are fresh out of high school, or you're in the middle of your university studies, or you've just graduated and perhaps you have some work experience. It's a win-win situation in all cases, because if you are just fresh out of high school and you would like to eventually maybe go to a university in Canada or college, maybe a public college or university, AGB program is a great start for you, because I studied here. I went to a public college and then university. I was totally lost. So especially if you're coming from abroad, right? What you would have with AGB and with Luke, you would get used to the college system in Canada, first of all, right? You have to read your syllabus, as you just had a video, right? You got to read the syllabus. The first day you have to, follow up on your, homework, assignments, group projects. You basically learn all the skills as well if you're just fresh out of high school. If you're in the middle of your university studies, that's great. You already have these skills, you can just take a break, come to Canada. You can study and work at the same time. Even in the second half of the program where you do your co-op, you can even save up money for your studies when you go back home, right? Or even maybe you can continue studying in Canada in another university or college. And if you're just out of university and you're looking to, further improve your skills in business, maybe you've studied something else. You've studied, I don't know, maybe engineering, or psychology, or something else, right? And you want to get a hands-on training from Luke. You want to improve your business management skills. It's a great opportunity for you. And again, you'll be learning these skills, you'll be improving your English, and then you would be getting a Canadian work experience. And you can even, if you are going back to your country, you can go back with a better English, with a Canadian, college diploma, and then work experience, and on top with money.
With money, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, let's repeat that. With money.
Luke will teach you how to, make more money, I'm sure.
How to make more money. That is my goal.
I guess that's the ultimate goal of everything. Okay, since we talked about money, students are wondering, okay, everything is great. Yes, this is so exciting. I can come to Canada, I can study, I can work, but how much am I going to pay for this program? And I have everything here on the slide for you. So our tuition fees for our co-op programs, for both global business expertise and customer service professional program, and we're going to have a webinar about ACSP next week as well. They're both 6,900 Canadian dollars, and this includes the registration fee and the material fees. So it's only 6,900. But you're gonna ask me, okay, that's great. It's very affordable, great price, and it's a 1-year program. How much money will I earn during my studies and during my co-op? And I hope I did the math right. Look, you can check my math if you want, but I'm not showing you I just have the numbers actually. But you can check my numbers. So these are based on your minimum earnings, so minimum wage. So currently in Vancouver or in British Columbia, the minimum wage is $14.65. And next year, actually next June, it will go up to $15.30, if I'm not wrong. So I've based these calculations from the minimum wages that you can earn since day one, okay? So during your studies, during the first 24 weeks, you would earn $7,000 in AGB program, okay? So this is based on $14.65 per hour, and you can work up to 20 hours per week. And that would be 8 hours per month. So this is the minimum money you can make. And obviously, $14.65 is the minimum that you will earn because you have, you will have your work permits and everything. This is the minimum. But obviously, there are jobs. You can find jobs where you can earn, depending on your experience, past experience, you can earn even more than that. And, you can earn 15, 16, 17, 18. There's no limit to this. And during your co-op, when you work for full-time for the next 6 months, you would earn $14,000. And by the way, these are gross prices, okay? These are not nets. Obviously, you have to pay tax from these numbers. Taxes will be deducted, but again, these are the minimum wages that you would get. For co-op jobs, we've had students, when they started their co-op, they started with $20 an hour. This is a possibility. So you can even make more than this. But the minimum money you will make in the AGB program is $21,000, which covers your cost for this program, which is $6,900, and it also covers your living expenses. So, Government of Canada requires you to prove that you would have, apart from your tuition fees, you would have to also prove that you have sufficient funds to cover your expenses, your housing, accommodation, and all that, right? And for 1 year, that's about $10,000. So if you take that into account, that would be a little less than $17,000. So you would actually make more than what you would spend in Canada for this program and for your living expenses. So it's a win-win for you in all cases. So all you have to do is, you just have to register, enroll in this program, and you can study and work at the same time. And then co-op portion. So we'll go into that now. And where you would be placed, how these things work. We've had a webinar with Luke and Anna, our co-op coordinator, I think a few weeks ago. We don't have Anna here right now, but we can quickly talk about it as well. When your co-op starts, even before that, as soon as you enter the program, our co-op coordinator sits with you to go through your resume, to go through your, to prepare you for interviews. And also Luke will also teach you these skills in which course, Luke?
In the second course, we teach you all the relevant skills, Ilyas. We do. Yep.
Okay. So you have like panel interviews, right? And all that.
We do.
resume building, how to write a cover letter, perhaps, all that. So we will get you prepared in that in the first 24 weeks. And so once you are close to finishing the program, your studies, we would start arranging your interviews with our co-op coordinator, and we will arrange you up to 3 interviews. And from my experience and from my students, they're always placed, because 3 is a good number. If you can't get the first one, fine. Second one, for sure, second one, or third one. So we'll do everything possible to place you in a job, even in these times, in these tough times. So I've seen students during the COVID, pandemic, lockdowns. Even we had students, keeping their jobs and finding jobs. So we are, our co-op coordinator, our teachers, our staff, everybody helps you with this process. But to be able to do your co-op, of course, maybe we should mention that you need to pass your course successfully. And that means,
That means to get 70% on your academic record.
Mm-hmm.
It also means that we are going to pay attention to your attendance and punctuality, and of course your overall professional approach and attitude. But again, if we see you are struggling, as Elias knows, the purpose of the team is always to help you.
Mm-hmm.
To support you, and also to assist you. If you have a down day, you have a day where you're not feeling too well, we're here to help you. But again, we have some certain minimum standards, and that is just from a professional point of view.
Exactly, and that's 70% average on average of 6 courses.
Yes.
So you need to keep 70% average when you graduate, which I believe is not really hard to do if you do your if you do your work, if you come to class, listen to Luke, and pass your quizzes, your exams, you'll be good to go.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is the co-op part, and you would work 24 weeks full time, and you would earn your money, and obviously, I was going to add this. You might be wondering where you are going to work. I actually had the places, but I think Jem just skipped that part, but we can have it next time, and we can also have Anna as well. But we will place you into a job that you would apply the skills that you learned at VIC-CC, so in your program. So you wouldn't be, so if you've studied global business expertise, right, Luke? So it would be something like, what kind of jobs they would be placed in?
Sure. People have worked in marketing positions, Elias. People have worked in accounting positions.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have, of course, done administrative work. But we've had also people work in factories, even in warehouses. And generally, Anna does a great job of matching you with a position that fits your interest and suits your background and your goals, your later career goals.
Right. So yeah, and which is important because, right, what did we say in the beginning? Okay, you get your certificate, you get your Canadian education, and you need a Canadian experience, and we want you to, of course, succeed in that role. So, and we want you to be able to, apply the skills that you learn in class. That's the whole point of co-op anyways. Okay. So then students might ask, okay, what do I do? So what comes next? What can I do with this? You know, I get this question a lot from our students. Okay, fine. Come here. It's a great program. It's very affordable. I study for a year and I work. Can I extend my stay in Canada? What can I do? Or what can I do with my AGB certificate or diploma? So unfortunately, after you graduate from VIC-CC, you cannot apply for a post-graduation work permit because it's a private institution. However, we have I don't have it on our slides, but I can just tell this to you. You know, I can just say it out. After taking the AGB program, we have a pathway partner here in Vancouver as well, and that is City University. You can transfer your credits from AGB. You can transfer your credits, and then you can continue studying at a university here in Vancouver, City University. And the program is called Bachelor of Arts in Management. So you would continue taking courses in business management, business economics, and all that. And once you complete that, so that's like a degree completion program. And if you already have your university, degree from back home, that's great. They will transfer your credits. They will transfer your credits from your university. They will transfer credits from VIC-CC, from the AGB program, also ACSB program. And then they will tell you, okay, maybe you'll have to take 12 more courses or 15 more courses. And the good thing about this is you pay $1,000 per course at CTU. And let's say if you end up taking maybe 15 courses, that would be $15,000. And once you graduate from that school, you would be eligible to apply for post-graduation work permit, and you would have your bachelor's degree in Canada. That will give you additional points if you apply for immigration further, later on, and you would be eligible to apply for a post-graduation work permit up to 3 years. And obviously, that's the point of international students coming to Canada, studying at Canadian colleges and universities to obtain post-graduation work permit, and with that, they can start working full time, and then they have lots of options for immigration after that. So I get this question a lot. I just wanted to also mention about this as well. So you have an option after GBE. So, and students might ask, okay, why don't I go to CTU directly then? Well, why is it better to start at VIC-CC first? It's because, first you improve you further improve your English, your business skills, you get used to the system, and you're not losing anything. For the same amount of money, tuition fees, you come to VIC, and you would transfer all your credits, so you're not losing anything. And on top, you have like 6 months of full-time work where you can save up more for your further studies at CTU. So it's a win-win situation for you in any case. Are there any questions? Okay, there is a question. What are the plans for winter semester? Will classes be online? Look, I think you answered that. Do you mind to answer? Because we have, I forgot to mention that in the beginning, we have people watching us on Facebook, YouTube, on our website, and on all our social media accounts, and they don't always see all the questions that are asked on Crowdcats. So if you can say this out loud as well, that would be great.
Sure, Elias. Again, of course, we have rolling enrollment, so we don't really have a winter semester as such. But as Elias also said earlier, we have been in class in person since July for the past 4 months. And of course, we have a very detailed and comprehensive safety plan in place. And as far as I know, and I hope, we will still be in class in person over the winter season. And students have confirmed to me they very, very much prefer to be in class, not just because they learn better, but they also, an important part of the business program is learning how to work with others from different countries. And that is so much more doable when you are in class. Also, students have told me that while they were online, they were concerned about mental health. And again, by being in class, we've really been able with the whole team to address mental health issues and questions. So in short, yes, we hope to be in class. And as Ilya said, your safety is our number one priority. And that includes health, of course, physical health and mental health.
Yes, it's really important. And you can see on your screens right now, Jem is sharing our plans, our safety, health and safety plans. You can view those documents. They're available to everyone on our website. You can see what we do for your mental health and wellness and everything else, so we have everything in place for you. You don't have to worry about it. And of course, maybe some students have heard some schools went back to online, but there are no government orders on that. So nothing provincially has been said or federally. So as long as the government allows us to continue, we will continue face to face. But of course, if things change and we get an order to shut down again, there's nothing we can do, but we can switch to online right away. So that's not a problem either. So because we've done it back in March, and
right,
we can do it again. But as long as and I've been watching the news today and yesterday, and both in Ontario and here, they don't want to close the schools. So that's what the government officials keep saying, but you never know. Okay. There's one more question here. Winston asked us twice. How are you dealing about the presidential classes versus COVID? We just answered that many times, Winston. I hope we answered your question as well. So right now, our co-op programs are in class, face-to-face. And if you would like to study, you can apply. And as I said, the next DLI list update will be on December 1st. And we just heard from the BC government that we will be on that list on December 1st. So technically speaking, you can register now, and then once we are approved, you can apply for your visa and come to Canada hopefully soon. Okay, that's about it for today. Thank you so much, Luke.
Thank you very much, Elias. Thanks to you. Thanks to your kind services.
It was a pleasure, as always. And Jem, do you mind showing our website, our VIC-CC website, Vancouver.college? We have a great website. You can check our programs there. And if you would like to reach out to our advisors, you can simply go onto our website, and click contact us. You can even chat on our websites, and we'll get back to you right away, and then we can go from there. You can start the conversation, and you'll see our website here. You can see it. You can see COVID-19 updates, and you can see our programs: global business expertise, customer service professional, ITK, Tesla Advanced Online. We have many options, and you can see, academic services, student residences, accommodation types, and all that. And we have so many webinars about these as well. You can also, if Jim can show, and these are our lovely instructors. You can meet them here as well. And we'll be having another webinar with Elena, with our CSP teacher and coordinator next week as well. So please follow us. Continue watching our webinars for the most up-to-date information from Canada, from our schools, from Canada in general. We always try to give the most up-to-date information for our students, our current, future, prospective students, our partners all around the world. And you can see our webinars. You can watch, we have at SSLC, we have over 40 pathway partners in. You can see how many people watched our webinars. They reached almost 500,000 people over the past couple of months. And you can view them on our website, on our YouTube channel. And don't forget to also subscribe to our channels. And Delta International, thank you so much for joining our webinar. And we will add your email address. Jim will just copy that right now. We will keep you updated, and you will be receiving all our emails. And if you have any questions, you can also contact me. I can maybe quickly type down my email address if you have any questions. And that's about it for today. Thanks again. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
And hopefully I'll see you next week. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone, and always welcome.
Okay, and as Luke said, if you are here, if you are in Vancouver, and if you want to, come for a trial lesson, you can do so. Just let us know. If you're here, maybe you don't want to study online. There are students. I know that there are students who were waiting here in Vancouver, who were stuck. Their schools, they just waited for them to go back to face-to-face, and they're not doing that. So if you want, if you want to face-to-face, here we have Luke, and you can come and you can just drop in and do a trial lesson with us and see it yourself.
Absolutely. Always welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Welcome, my name is Luke, and I'm the instructor and coordinator of the business programs here at Vancouver International College Career Campus. The business programs consist of 24 weeks in class, or 6 courses in total. The first course focuses on human relations strategies or business management. The second course focuses on public relations strategies, which zooms in on business communication. For another 4 weeks, we focus on legal administration, or the basics of Canadian law, specifically business law. After that, for 4 weeks, we spend some time with cost control strategies or accounting, before going into global marketing strategies so you can take your future business around the world and be successful. And for the final 4 weeks in class, we offer economics that helps you to study, interpret, observe, and learn to know more about the world around you. After 24 weeks in class, we offer another 24 weeks of co-op, a real Canadian work experience where you can practice your business skills and English with Canadian co-workers on a daily basis. Go home a more qualified, a more confident, and a happier professional. Thank you for joining our business programs here at Vancouver International College Career Campus. We welcome you. Thank you.
It's amazing, oh, it's